What's up YouTube, KTV here, back with another video, and today you guys, we are going to be doing a series of videos we're going to start doing. Yes, there's some Minecraft videos, and yes, there are some Fortnite videos coming out. I did my first Minecraft video earlier last week called Mine Time. That's what I'm going to call all my Minecraft videos, and it was about me and Mac hitting the jackpot on diamonds. Well, now we are going to do a new type of video where I like to where I tell stories about that happened in my life. They could be funny, they could be scary, they could be embarrassing. And the story I'm about to tell is funny. Now, this is the time in my life when I thought my name was Billy. Yes, guys, my name is Chris, but there was a time in my life when I was so stupid that I thought my name was Billy. Okay, so here is how it went down. Yes, I'm dying, so I'm going to do some more creative stuff. So, basically, I was in kindergarten. I was in kindergarten, and I lived in the state of Maryland at the time. And, basically, I had to go to this after-school program that was near my school called Stepping Stones. And it was basically a daycare for kids all ages to go if, the parents didn't trust them being home alone. They were open 7 days a week, 24/7, besides, maybe not the nights. Maybe not the nights, so I don't know why I just said 24/7. So, basically, my dad was called into work one day. And we got a new teacher, and the old teacher would always call me Chris. Well, we just got a new teacher, and my dad had to work, suddenly, and they called him in on a Saturday, and he dropped me off at Stepping Stones because I was really little and he didn't trust me being home alone. So, basically, crap. Okay, so we got a new teacher this day. The teacher was being introduced to everybody, so she gets to know the kids' names and faces and stuff. So she don't have to she doesn't have to say, "Oh, what's your name? What's your name? What's your name?" all the time. She just wanted to know our names. So it was getting ready to be my turn, and the new teacher's assistant walked up to me, and she said, "Billy is here to get you." So now the teacher had bad hearing, so she thought that, oh, I just did a cartwheel. Well, she thought that she was saying, "Billy, he's here to get you." So she thought that my name was Billy. Well, every time I would go into class since then, she would always call me Billy. I remember one time we were doing an arts and crafts project, and she said, "Hey, Billy, can you help me pass these papers out?" And my dad's name's Billy, and she thought my dad's name was Christopher, and my name was Billy. So it was kind of getting confusing. So she was calling me Billy so much that I actually started believing that my name was Billy. So, one day I came home and my mom was like, "Hey, Chris, did you have a good day at school?" I said, "Who's Chris? I'm Billy." And she said, "No, your name is Chris. Your dad's name's Billy." And I said, "No, it's not. Dad's name is Chris. My name's Billy. Are you stupid?" Well, my mom started getting annoyed is because I kept on telling her that my name was Billy, even though my name was actually Chris. Now, so I went back to school, and my dad came and picked me up. And the teacher said, "Bye, Billy," and my dad waved back thinking that she was talking to him. And she says, "I was talking to Billy." And he's like, "I am Billy." She's like, "No, you're not. You're Chris, Billy's dad." And then he's like, "Oh, I see the confusion here. I see why he's always wanting to be called Billy. My name is William. And his name is Chris. I'd just like to be called Billy." And then the teacher wasn't believing it, and she said, "Hey, what's your name?" She asked me what my name was, and I said, "My name is Billy." And my dad had a pissed off look on his face, and he's like, "He's just lying. You know how kids could lie. His name's Chris, not Billy." She wasn't believing my dad. She was believing me. So my dad left me there, and he drove back to our house, came back with my birth certificate, and showed the teacher the birth certificate and said, "His name is not Billy. His name is Chris." And she said, "Oh, okay, so Chris, we need to stop calling you Billy." So I kind of got mad at my dad for making it to where I couldn't be called Billy anymore. So what I did is that, it was about 1 month later, and it was around Christmas time. So at the time, I still believed like Santa Claus exists and stuff like that, and I was wanting to like get up at 3 a.m. and go look at my presents and see what Santa brought me. So I got up, it was dark. I walked out and I saw not thousands, but like a lot of presents underneath my Christmas tree, and most of them, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, most of them were mine. So I saw my presents. I saw a Sharpie, and I knew exactly what I was going to do. I took the Sharpie, crossed out my name, and put Billy over my name. Now, I knew this was a bad decision, but I still did it anyways. So, the next morning when we all woke up for Christmas, we got up to go open presents, and my mom was passing out the presents to see who gets what. And my dad had most of the presents. She said, "Billy, where's all Chris's presents? Didn't Santa drop them off?" They were talking like that because they wanted me to still believe like Santa exists. Well, then they actually started believing that they were robbed. And they told me saying everything that Santa and them got me, they were just gonna buy back, buy the same thing at like the stores that they got it. So I would basically getting the presents that the people stole. Well, in reality, and to be honest, I totally forgot that I did that night with the freaking Sharpie. So it was my dad's turn to open presents. He started opening his presents, and he had stuff like WWE figures and freaking WWE wrestling rings, and like most stuff is WWE and alligators and crocodiles type of stuff. My mom saw exactly what happened. She said, "I think I know what's going on," and they looked at me. And then I finally remembered, and I said, "Oh yeah, I changed my name from Chris to Billy. Didn't I tell you guys that?" So then 1 year goes by, and I go into first grade. Well, then the teacher was asking everyone's names, and she said Chris. It like says, "Is Chris here?" And I was supposed to say here, or someone was supposed to say absent. Well, no one in that class knew me. So I took this opportunity to say, "Oh, I'm Billy." She says, "Oh, Billy, I don't see your name on here." And I said, "Oh, let me see it." So I took the list out of her hand, and I said, "Oh, that's me." I pointed at Christopher Townsend. She said, "But I thought your name was Billy." I said, "Oh yeah, Billy is short for Christopher." She looked at me like I was the most dumbest person she ever met, and she's like, "What do you mean? What do you mean that Billy is short for Christopher?" And I said, "Christopher, Billy, see the resemblance?" She looked at me like I was the dumbest person alive. She said, "There's no B in Christopher." And I said, "There's no B in William either." And then I started making her look stupid. She said, "Your name is Chris, correct?" I said, "No, my name's Billy." She calls my parents, and my parents let her know that this has been going on for a year. And like, there's nothing they could do about it. I wasn't going to grow out of it. Well, so I told her that my name was Chris finally, and we just went on with the rest of the year. And after that day, the first day of first grade, I never have told anyone that my name was Billy. So that's it for the first episode, like second, because the funniest night of my life. But that's it for the story time episode. So I really enjoyed doing this type of video. If you guys want more, I am planning on doing another one called "The Time I Walked In on a Girl in the Bathroom." I'm going to be doing that story, and then I'm going to think of more stories to tell you guys. And yeah, you guys, so hopefully you guys like this video. I sure as hell